Hello, I'm Elise Cobain and this is ACM. I began my music career, if you can call it that, when I was 11, when I first started doing radio at secondary school, and I was really into sharing music and playing music and talking about it, so that was my entry point. As that went on, and I went through university and came out of university, you started to realise that actually the world is bigger than just what you're hearing through the speakers on radio. So I started to get involved in production, started running my own music nights, blogging, everything that was easy to set up and something that I could draw upon my passions. I mean, I've worked in radio for almost 10 years, and last year was when I made the jump to streaming, mostly because I could see that was the way the industry was moving, and in terms of me personally, being a really passionate music person, someone that's very editorial and not very kind of motivated by sales and business, that's kind of where I wanted to go. So Filtr is the playlisting brand for Sony. But what we do is we have a collection of playlists that sit under that. So it's almost like if you think about Spotify or Apple, that's the streaming service. But actually when you think about the playlist, you're thinking maybe of Hot Hits UK, Today's Top Hits, Electro Now. So those are the brands that I work with. In the global team, I've got about 70 playlists that I look after that cover a spread of moods, activities, decades, genre-based playlists, but across the world, because we have me's in every team, there's thousands of playlists. At the Masterclass today, I'm going to be giving an in-depth introduction to streaming. So there'll be a lot of things that students will know because they use streaming services probably every day, but there'll be a lot of kind of back-end stuff that I can explain and describe to them, and also hopefully dispel a few myths about how to get your music onto playlists and how it works at the top dogs like Spotify and Apple.
If I have like media platforms, but they've not got that high of a interest in terms of fans, but I want to send my music to places like BBC Introducing and streaming services, are they gonna not take my music because it's not got a huge fan base yet, but it is up and coming music?
So Introducing, not at all. Amazing Radio is the same. It's all on the song. It's 100% passion. If a DJ picks up something, someone like a Phil Taggart or Hugh Stevens, someone from that emerging side, and they love it, you could get your airplay. Then you reach, hundreds of thousands of people in that one play, and that could be the start of something. Alternatively, with streaming services, it can be a bit different. I think the problem someone like you might have is actually getting to the curator's ears. Because if you are bubbling or a blog's posted about you or another tastemaker's program during their playlist, it might get to them through there, but you can't directly email or get in front at the moment of someone like a Spotify and Apple Music person. So it's about doing all the extra things. Your first step might be to do loads of live, or to actually maybe set up or think about a really interesting social media strategy where people follow you and then actually find out you make music. My first impressions of ACM are very nice building, which does help. First impressions. There you go, as a band as well, that's really important. The fact that you've asked me to come here and touch on a subject that isn't yet in textbooks and isn't yet written about a lot in the academic world is a great first step.